Dude, what the hell is my luck? There's no way. Dang, and this is kind of a bad time because I'm in between classes right now. So I'm definitely gonna record a video on this guy over lunch. Or definitely after school. Let me get my other wishes out of the way. Okay, a purple, damn. Yo? Damn. Yeah, let's just get these out of the way. Skip. Uh-huh. And... skip, please. Okay, an orb. Sick. Alright. So now I have Diluc as well. Well, I'm definitely replacing Beto with Diluc.
What's our objective?
Damn, he attacks pretty quickly with that. Okay, well... let's go for the talents. Normal attack, temperate sword, perform up to 4 consecutive strikes. Drain stamina over time to perform continuous slashes. At the end of the sequence, perform a more powerful. Okay, so he has a thing where you hold it and it just keeps swinging. Not the spin one. Good. I prefer the repeated swinging and not the spinning. Performs a straight slash that deals pyro damage. The skill can be used 3 times consecutively and hold down casting. Oh yeah, that's right. You can keep casting that. Alright. Dawn. If I can release intense flames to knock nearby opponents back, dealing pyro damage. The flames then converge into the weapon, summoning a phoenix that flies forward and deals massive pyro damage to all opponents in its path. The phoenix explodes upon reaching its destination, causing a large amount of AoE pyro damage. The staring flames that run down his blade cause it to be infused with pyro. Relentless, which is decreased by 50%. Oh, I need to get that. That's going to be super helpful. Pyro infusion provided by Dawn lasts for 4 seconds longer. Additionally, Diluc gains 20% pyro damage bonus. Tradition of the Dawn Knight. Refunds 15% of the ore used when crafting claymore type weapons. Okay, so I'd actually have. Kind of want to put the rain slasher on him, honestly. I think I'll go with the Favonius Greatsword because it's a bonus to his elemental. Get him to 20. Right. Ascend him. Yep, I can do that, of course. Oh, and I'm poor. Sick. Okay. I'll pull his ascent. I'll get that done later. Of course, like any good is it really a good pyro character if they don't set themselves on fire in the process? Don't even get me started on Hutao. If basically using any of her things before you get her to like level 20 is pretty much a guaranteed like suicide immediately. Let me cryo some kids. Get noob. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Chi-chi. Down off. Here we go.
Time for retribution!
No more cryo. Well, now I have a really good pyro character. Let's go. Maybe free to play is the way to go. No, Diluc. You have the greatest of the knights of, well, he's not with the knights, but the strongest man in Mondstadt, and he got that's how he dies. Spoiler alert: he gets overran by like 3 slimes. So yeah, this is just the first little part. I'm definitely gonna make a much more comprehensive and in-depth thing on him later when I have more spare time. I'm gonna play him a bit more as I get the chance to for my free time during classes, and I'm gonna probably put together a video on him after school today because I don't want to rush through it. Like, you can tell that I'm kind of rushing this. So yeah. But damn, what is my luck recently? Like, that was just, I just wanted to get those out of the way. Who else fighting me? Oh, it is you! No! I have to.
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Well, and I want to see what her new damage feels like. Oh my god. Bro. Next up, I need to get her sword higher. I've got like 3 of the best characters for DPS pretty much in the game. The only thing holding me back is my Mora and my lack of XP material. One arrow to rule them all. Okay, that actually seems really good. Maybe Amber is not all that useless. Actually, well, actually no, she's not. Alright, anyway, that'll do it for now, and yeah. Oh yeah, my profile. Showcase, Diluc, save. There we go. Okay, get back. Starting the day off strong. Oh god, I was doing this godforsaken thing last night. Yep, that's way out of my league. I thought the actual Storm Terror fight was annoying. Oh my god. The confrontation of just going back to farm him is so much worse. This whole area sucks. Whoa. Please don't die from this, Chi-Chi. Can I have, like, can any of my people be alive, game? You know what? No, I'm reviving Chi-Chi immediately. She deserves better than that. So, yeah. This is gonna be the second actual main part of my video on Diluc. Hold on, let me heal my Chi-Chi up. So, yeah. I believe I already went over his talents and whatnot, but... So, oh jeez, those are those exploding things. Christ. So, let me set all these off. So, essentially, I'm just gonna be in some gameplay with Diluc. Like anyone else that plays Genshin, it's not exclusively gonna be one character, because fundamentally only using one character in this game is terrible. Oh wait, an aerospace. My weapon can burn too, kid. Get cooked. So I believe the way it works with characters that are all of the same element. If you collect a little bit of pyro energy, I believe it will work towards charging all of their elemental bursts. So like if you drop Amber's elemental skill, and that sets a Helitrol on fire. The energy he gives you, I believe, will work towards charging all pyro characters, not just in your party, but all the ones that are also just on standby. It took me a long time to realize that, but that's usually why when you switch to a character you haven't played in a while, they have their elemental burst ready immediately. Is this alive? No. Yes. Uh-oh. Right. I don't actually know why I'm here. I have daily commissions to do. Excuse me, sir. I feel so broke only having 160 resin available to me now. I managed to burn 600 away in like 3 days, which I know to some people 600 is like 15 minutes of playing, not even. But I'm not at that phase yet. Not to say that I wouldn't want to be at that phase ever, because I kind of play this game like there's no tomorrow. It can probably be considered a little bit sad, actually. But games like this I really enjoy. I enjoy games like this because even... I don't know why, I find certain parts of Genshin have been really frustrating to me lately. I managed to get through the Dragonspire Hill, or whatever the hell, yeah, Dragon's Spine, my bad. I managed to get, of course, there's a commission here. I managed to get to the, Peak of Vindagner? Yeah. I managed to get up there last night. Oh my god, that was such a pain, though, because you've got to fight the way you get to the top of the mountain. It took me a while to figure this out, actually, and I had to look it up, and it made me mad because it was another case of it was a puzzle that I had started but I didn't complete. But essentially, like usually your first time getting to the Dragonspine region, usually it goes like you come through the snow-covered paths across this bridge, because it's usually with like Barbara, Rosera, and you meet like Albedo and stuff. That's usually how that goes. And there's this big ice crystal here, and pretty much all of the puzzles in this region are solved by picking up that scarlet quartz stuff, like those red crystals that float around you, so that you can break through certain parts of ice. And there's this big crystal here that you need to thaw out. I started thawing that out. I got it to like 1 crystal away from being thawed, and then I just went away. You need to thaw out 3 of those. So 1 there. There's 1 underneath the mountain in a little cave, which isn't showing on my map. Now, where's the other one, really? I think that, yeah, the cave entrance is like right here, above like the G, above the LO in Starglow. And yeah. Oh, and then right here in the Entombed City. This was a pain in the ass as well, because you gotta fight like 3 ruin guards and the ruin crater, I think it's called. And then once you thaw all 3 of those crystals out, you can progress through. If you go back to the Statue of the Seven in that region, there's a cave. There's a giant cave going into the mountain that you can go up to, and then the game serves you some BS, and it's like, oh yeah, you've got to do it all again, but in one area, and you've got to fight for. You only need 1 more Scarlet Quartz to thaw each one out, as opposed to like 5. But each piece of Scarlet Quartz you need to obtain in that area is so, like, stupidly challenging to get. Again, considering that I'm, like, semi-ish under-leveled. But that Frost Elytral thing, what's it called? I need to find it in the book. I don't think it gonna be there. No, it's like the Millie trolls. Is that what they're called? Like the really big Millie trolls? Hold on. Yeah, the Mati trolls or whatever. It's one of those dudes, but they're frozen. And essentially, the way they work is they have an ice shield on them. Every time you break their ice shield, every time you do a little bit of damage to their health, they reform the shield. You have to do that fight while you're constantly freezing because there's like 2 torches to warm you there. And both of those 2 torches will constantly get put out by him. So, yeah, that was kind of definitely very annoying. Also, I'm annoyed kind of that I let that happen, that in me strengthening my coaching from things I had on Chi-Chi, my Chi-Chi has become really not all that great for combat. I mean, you can see it takes her a minute to kill even a slime. Frick, I unmuted my mic right as I sneezed again. I'm just doing this as Chi-Chi for now to try and get their health up a bit. Okay. I'm glad that I have Diluc now, though, because he's like a strong and reliable pyro character. I usually would use like Zhongling for my stuff. But my C1 Amber was actually a very big help because her first constellation is essential. I don't know why I'm explaining everything, because chances are if you're watching this, you either don't play Genshin or you're way past me in the game. But yeah, her first constellation is that she fires 2 arrows no matter what, whenever it's an aimed shot. And that became really useful just for keeping the torches lit, because Diluc had the same problem as Zhongling for me when I tried to use their elemental skills to light torches, because they will always automatically snap and use their thing to face hostiles. So like, if you're being attacked, if you're trying to light something over here and you hit the button, he'll lunge behind him, like instinctively, which I guess makes sense from a game, like a development standpoint, because obviously, yeah, chances are if you're in a fight and you use your elemental burst or your elemental skill, you're trying to damage something with it or hit something with it. But that just made everything really annoying for me. Quickly get her. She can profit off of the markers. Actually, only recently, for how long I've had Chi-Chi, I've only recently realized the true power of those talismans, or however you pronounce it. The little seals that she leaves from her burst. I actually only recently realized just how strong those are. Those heal you like, you saw there, it's like I think 1100 health pretty much per hit. I beg your damn pardon, game? I can't even like... Wait, so the character you're playing as, does that... Character height does actually matter for going in the water, okay. Get noobed. Okay. Well. It's funny actually, regrettably, I didn't even really want Diluc, but... I mean... Dude's cool as hell. So... Oh, an Animalculus. I have like insultingly low stamina. The worst part is... I've collected a lot more Geoculus than Animalculus. And the worst part is, so much Animalculus that I've passed, has just been like pretty much the default stuff to get. Like this, how there's literally no puzzle to it basically. Or, again, I've said this kind of jokingly before, I know it's not necessarily the case, but it seems like certain pieces of Animoculus or Geoculus, or just any kind of Oculus, it seems like they're placed exclusively so that they can only be gotten by, like, Kuching with her teleportation. But, sick, I'm sliding down the damn hill. Oh, how do normal dudes attack you? It's been so long since I fought a normal Halitral, speaking of... Oh. I've strengthened my Deona a bit more. Naturally, of course, I've been leveling Diluc more than her. And even though I got him to a higher level in, like, probably not even half the time of me having him, I got a whole bunch of, like, Hero's Wits and stuff, so you can't fully blame me for this. I would hope, at least. Let me acquire my Battle Pass stuff. I find that kind of dumb that Genshin has a Battle Pass, but it's whatever, really. Okay, so, yeah. Give me just a minute. Okay, so, yeah, we're good. I just needed to make sure I had forgotten if I had actually started recording or not. So I saved that clip and made sure that I was actually rolling. Which I am. Obviously, as you know, because you're watching this. I don't like these dudes. Is there a puzzle for this? Chances are, or some kind of reward. They don't put things like this. Wait, something started attacking me when I killed that. Ah! Yeah. I see, it was an ambush. But, yeah. My point that I was talking about like 10 minutes ago on, how, like, energy will charge all of the same characters and stuff. My point was, I was getting to how Diluc's thing is, like, so damn good for charging elemental bursts, because it's one piece of energy per hit on something, which is the same thing as Zhongwing's, but take into account how he can be hitting, like, oh wait, that's in front of me, how he can hit so many dudes with, like, a single attack, let alone 3 of them. Okay, this is annoying, everything's here. Oh. This isn't epic. Have stamina, please. I say I'm, like, actively running everywhere, but... Ow. Also, if any of you here are from my Instagram or, like, follow me on Instagram, I want to point out I recently, as in, like, last night, I made a post about, I just posted a meme from, sorry for my commentary being a lot, like, jittered and staggered, and I stopped because I'm focusing on this. But I made a post on a character from a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. I made a post on the a meme on the character Natsuki, and I know like 90% of people didn't know, won't know who she is or what that game is. And if you don't know what it is, it's best to not look it up. or at least not unless you're like kind of ready, because the game gets really damn, it gets really strange really quickly. And the whole thing with that though was that post pretty much blew up for me. I think right now it's sitting at about 900 likes, and it's been like not even 24 hours. It's by far my most liked post, and I wanted to just point out how grateful I am to everyone, because again, I never thought I'd make it that far, like anywhere. Is that all you have to do to knock him down? Die. You're not even worth killing. You don't give me anything that I need, like ever. Right. I think that commission, if I read it in time, I think the commission is called Emergency, if that's what I'm thinking of. It's the damn Ruin Guard one. So, I changed my artifacts around on Diluc. Well, not changed around, because in my other footage of him, I don't even have artifacts on him. But essentially, I'm putting the Crimson Witch of Flames set on him. And I also put a piece of Lava Walker, because, well, why not? I mean, it's a good artifact, and it's kind of related to Pyro. The Crimson Witch of Flames artifact set is obviously all about Pyro damage bonus and bonuses to how things burn. It's actually a really scuffed artifact set, and the Lava Walker is all about your resistance to Pyro. But the Crimson Witch of Flames 4-piece, yeah, increases overloaded and burning damage by 40%, increases vaporize and melt damage by 15%. Using elemental skill increases the 2-piece bonus set, increases the 2-piece set bonus by 50% of its starting value for 10 seconds, max 3 stacks. So, I'm guessing that stacks the duration and so like 150% of the bonus value. So, I mean, that seems broken. So essentially, using an elemental skill increases a 15% bonus damage bonus by 50%. That seems way too broken to work the way I'm thinking it does. I'm thinking it's just like essentially, if you use your elemental skill, it just immediately makes your fire way better. Which again, obviously on a character like Diluc is broken as hell, because that essentially means that he will always have that buff. Because, you know, I guess on characters like Amber, where she can light things on fire without having to use her elemental skill, I guess that would be kind of a bad thing for her, like how it's only when you use an elemental skill that bonus takes effect. But on literally any other Pyro character, that's like so cooked, no pun intended. No. Of course, right. Let's get to it. You know how this goes, and so do I. Let's not drag this out. You can't punch me up here, can you? Oh wait, you actually can't get me up here. That's boring. Okay. Well, get noobed. Are you down? No. That's not your elemental skill, bro. Come on. This is such a weird ass fight. No, you're not doing that. Okay, let's go. And run through damage. Barely. Overload. Let's get some super conduit going. Let's just, you know, set him on fire while he's frozen and disabled. Add some electricity to the fire. I love the way elements work in this game. It's so fun. Because it's essentially just you light a fire and then it's like, alright, what'll happen if you just start throwing oil into the fire? You run some electricity into it, you know, throw your damn toaster into a fire. Like, it's so stupid. I know some people are strategic about how they mix elements, but that's how I usually do. I afflict something with one kind of element and then I just mix everything else with it. And then, I'm curious though. We all have our own favorite elements, obviously. And mine honestly probably has to come down to cryo. In most games that have elements, actually. But, I want to know, like, is there anyone out there that actually, like, mains Anemo? Aren't there only, like, 4 Anemo characters in this game, I think? There's Zhao, I think is how you say his name? I don't know how to pronounce people whose names start with X. At least the characters in this game that have names that start with X. But yeah, there's this dude. There's... Oh yeah, no, because there's Jean as well. I don't even remember that this woman exists. I was thinking... Venti, the Traveler, and Sucrose, and this dude. But... You know? The next 5-star that I'm... It's funny, I wasn't actually... I feel bad, actually, because I didn't even remember that Diluc existed in this game. It's just that, like, he was one of these characters that was in since day one, and as sad and as mean as it can be to say, the characters from day one just, like, their abilities really usually aren't as, like, impressive or as cool or just as useful compared to some of the newer characters. Like, with Hu Tao's promotional banner, no one gave a damn about trying to pull any other 5-star from anywhere else. Crud. How did that go? Give me this. And, yeah. I pulled, like, 3 5-star, or... No, I pulled 2 5-stars off of her banner. Huh? Which, going by... like, the chances of how things work, because I think if you pull a 5-star, it's a 50% chance to be the main promoted character. And so yeah, by how chance works, it's basically impossible if you can somehow pull 2 5-stars, which I did. And it made me so mad because I pulled that damn... I got the bow that I have on Diona, the Skyward Harp, and I got Constellation 1 for Chi-Chi. And that, like, that made me so angry because I wanted Hu Tao so much. She seems like a really interesting character to me. She's one of the only ones I actually wanted just because of, like, who she is in the lore of this game. And when she was, like, leaked and stuff, people were saying and speculating about, like, just how broken her abilities would be. And obviously, yeah, I wanted to get my first character that would be, like, stupidly strong. But then again, I had Pitching then, so I guess my second character, technically. And don't quote me on this, but I don't think heavy weapon characters have too much DPS potential on their own. Like, their weapons usually kind of pale in comparison, I think. I don't know, it's just like, yeah, they usually do more damage. But like, I don't know, I mean, I'm doing like the 200s and stuff a hit, but then I get to her and it's just like, oh yeah, there's all that. Like the 260 something, 270-ish. Okay, I'm not even gonna... Go, Pudgy Sludge, dude. Retribution. I think Diluc is also kind of like Razor. With, oh yeah, I took, speaking of Razor, I took my, I took Razor's sword off of him. And gave I took Razor's Rain Slasher. And gave that to Diluc, since, you know, 5-star better than 4-star. Which is... Rarity is not the case. I mean, yeah, obviously, like, for weapons, 99% of the time it is. And with characters, it usually is. But... Dayona's a perfect example of why just because they're a 4-star doesn't mean that they're bad. I think Bennett is a 4-star as well, isn't he? Isn't Ben... not party setup, no. I think Bennett's a 4-star. I believe. Yeah, Bennett's a 4-star. So is Noel and Chungyun. And they're some of the more, like, widely sought-after characters. Chungyun I don't really get. I think Bennett is, like, really, really good for DPS, though. With how he works. I don't really know that, but I also don't know what he does. But, like, Noelle, obviously her ability, and I feel really stupid, actually, because in that fight at Dragonspine, fighting that ice Hilitrol dude that I really struggled with, I didn't think of using Noelle, because I don't actually use her ever, which makes me feel both bad and stupid, because she's a really good character, and, well, yeah, her elemental skill is basically just that you're, like, unkillable and untouchable by anything for, like, 15 seconds. Get noob, kid. Let me just pull the Chi-Chi's thing up. Just heal all my characters. Diluc. Heal up. Heal up. Oh, like he's sick. We all at max? We're all at max. Okay. I still can't believe that I pulled Diluc off of just tossing one goddamn... The one fade I got out of ascending her from 50 to 60. Well, her level cap from 50 to 60. And yeah, I got the one piece of fate, and I was just like, yeah, let me just get this out of the way. And yeah, I was immediately just like, here, have a 5-star. Just to remind you that this guy exists, and he's actually really not at all bad. I mean, his DPS potential for me, I mean, yeah, he's under-leveled compared to pretty much everyone else in the party. But, like... So obviously, yeah, it's really not that much, it's really not a fair comparison to say that he's not a good DPS. Daona already seems to be, like, really damn strong, and she's, like, she's the lowest level quite by far. I mean, I know Diluc's only 37, but he's also a 5-star, so his, like, space stats are just better. But still, like, she does... With a charged shot, she can do... If I can, like, consistently be able to charge my arrows and not be a complete potato with my accuracy and not constantly be getting hit in the shins by something that's making me stop being able to aim my bow, she can consistently do, like, comparable damage or more damage than anyone else in my party. Well, than her specifically. So yeah, I'm just gonna do all of my dailies and then big pudgy problem. I don't know why I called that Geoslime I was fighting pudgy. I think it went through my mind that... I think it was just going through my mind how they're like sludge and how you basically beat them into a puddle. I don't get how you just kill them with swords. I think what you do is like you destroy their stability or something and then they just kind of like dissolve. Oh god, I see them already. I hate them with every inch of my soul. Blackbacked bass. I hate that name. That's difficult for me to say. You know what? I'm not even gonna do this. Sick. I don't know why some of the arrows seem to be hitting them twice. Oh wait, yeah, that's the bonus of the Skyward's Harp. Which, actually, doesn't that mean that this would be even stronger? Wait, is it only from aim shots? I don't think so, no. Hold on. No, it's not. I believe that means that this bow would be straight busted on Fischl then, with her ability to essentially... With her Constellation 1 being that she can pretty much fire twice the arrows already. Twice the arrows, and occasionally one of them will do like twice the damage, hitting twice. But... yeah, since I took this bow off of Fischl, but since I also still use Fischl occasionally, I put the rust on her so that she has increased normal attack, as in like just non-charged like this, because that's like pretty much the peak of her damage anyway. And cut squad. Is that the strange location up there? No. What the hell is that up the road from you, dude? Come on. Get noobed. What? Just for research purposes. Aha! Ah, electricity! My character is scared. I mean, I believe this character is, like, in lore-wise, at least, scared of the rain. And more so of storms. Which, considering the whole cat thing, obviously that makes a ton of sense. Poor dude. You have no idea how much I'm gonna be able to mess with you simply because of your element. Who are you? Okay, let's just get things out of the way. There we go. Don't even start with your damn shield. I like how that's how every enemy gets strengthened in this game. Is just, okay, yeah, they're weak normally, so how about we give them a shield? Get you. I don't actually probably have time in a video clip. Well, in the amount of time I'm allowed to have in a video. Because videos can... I don't like how it works, because you can have a maximum of 80 minutes of footage in a video, but you can only upload a maximum of 60 minutes with Share Factory. I mean, it makes sense to be able to have, like, it makes sense that you can have, like, a lot of footage. You can have more footage, but you can't upload all of it, because, obviously, like that, you can have, like, excess footage. You're allowed to have the extra 20 minutes in there so that you can have, like, 20 extra minutes of stuff to edit, or, like, cut out and whatnot. But, yeah. Head in here. I'll do fires of purification. I'm feeling like taking less risks, so I'll go. I don't actually think I've pulled this one. If this is the domain I'm thinking of, I believe everything in here is just like water slimes and stuff. Actually, no, it is for its first level, I believe. Then it becomes electricity slimes, which means that Kuching is still up my main DPS. It's just I can't use her ability. Oh, let's go. The hell is like beaming me? Why am I just getting hit by lightning and stuff? Yeah, like what is that? Is that like part of the domain or something? Seems stupid. Or is it this thing? Don't understand. Here we go. Like, what the hell is that? It's so stupid. It doesn't happen on any of my other characters, only when I'm playing on her. Never mind, I believe it just happened. Oh, it's like when I hit them. That's bull. So what am I supposed to do then? Not hit them? That's not even registering as as a type of damage. At least he can shoot through their shields. Yeah, it's like when I'm breaking their shields that happens. Please don't die. Again. Heal up. Yes! You know, it does like 2,000 damage to her though. Like, it does so much to her. And like, it only happens to her. Only when they have their shield stuff. That's it then. It's gotta be part of like the domain, and it's gotta be something to strengthen them. I can't damage their shield. I guess I can only damage their shields with fire? No, because even that's damaging me. Really? Okay. Really? Where's my damage at? Why am I only doing like... Okay. Sick. Just go away, man. Stop. Diluc's actually kind of carrying this. time. Okay, that's like whooping my ass. Whatever is damaging me. I should have read what the ley line effect is for this. Thought it was the same for every, like... I thought it had one consistent effect in the domain, and I didn't realize it scales with higher difficulty areas, but it does. Time to not get anything good. At least it's never anything terrible, because if nothing else, at least you're getting like a whole bunch of materials to level and strengthen your actual good artifacts. I should probably strengthen my Daona a bit. Alright. Alright, let's go test his damage out now. It's okay, that's decent damage. My main concern is, like, from his, charged. Alright, well. I'll just kill off everything here, and then I guess that'll do it for this video. So, yeah, I know I definitely didn't go as in-depth with Diluc as I did with Daona, so I guess once more I'll go over his talents and whatnot. So, he has the 4 consecutive sword strikes, and he has the charged attack that's consistent slashes instead of just spinning. His elemental skill, obviously, is the, Searing Onslaught, where you can keep pressing it to keep attacking up to 3 times. One for justice, one for courage, and one for... That's cool, actually. Okay. His elemental burst is called Dawn, which is, yeah, it releases the flames to not... It knocks everything around you back and sets them on fire. And he, you know, makes the phoenix that he sends forward that does a ton of massive pyro damage, but will also do run-through damage and will consistently not only push things with it, but it'll things that it can't push, like ruin guards, it'll do run-through damage to, where it will just hit them multiple times as it passes through them. I have you get the Relentless talent for getting him past his first ascension, which is just... It's really helpful it'd be so helpful for any heavy character, really. But on Diluc especially, I feel where the amount of stamina your charged attack consumes is reduced by 50%, and you can swing for 3 seconds longer in that, which is a solid, pretty much like... It feels like a solid 6 extra seconds of swinging. It's great. The Pyro Infusion provided by Dawn lasts for 4 seconds longer. Additionally, he gains plus 20% pyro damage bonus for the duration of that effect. That's going to be really good with my artifact set. And then his passive is that it refunds 50% of the ore used when you're crafting Claymore type weapons. Making Diluc the first character I have that has some sort of a passive that's for like smithing. And yeah. That'll do it for my video on Diluc. I couldn't ask for a better outro on that, and yeah. See you guys.